Do you ever wonder about that phrase that I say all the time, to let go and let God, and what does that really mean and how does it affect you? Well, let's talk about that. Hello, hello, hello. I'm Reverend Sharon Renae, and welcome to this week's Sunday Inspiration presented by Spiritually Centered. And today we're going to talk about letting go and letting God, but what does that mean and what does it look like for you, right? And so the best analogy that I can give is that if you're holding on to the reins of a horse or a rope to a horse and that horse takes off and it goes to drag you, are you going to let yourself be dragged going down that lane, going down the dirt, and or are you going to let go because it's just something that you don't need the pain of this? And so that's one of the best ways I know how to explain what this letting go is, except we're not necessarily holding on to something physical. We're holding on to it emotionally, mentally, spiritually. We're holding on to our issues. We're holding on to the worry. And, here's the thing is that worry is below your pay grade. We are not here to worry. We have been taught wonderfully how to worry. So you know all about that. You know what worry looks like and you know what worry means to you in your life. It means that you're not doing anything right, that you have to really work it through, that, something horrible is going to happen if you don't take control of it. And we're in all of these what ifs, and we're in that fear of those things that could happen. And so when we talk about surrender or letting go or letting God or letting spirit or the universe take over, it's not about giving up your life to wake up one day and you even be worse off than you are. It's not about letting go of living. It's not about being enslaved to a greater power. It's about being in alignment to your true power, to your true identity, because your intuition, that gut inside of you, that intuition is guiding you. And that is coming from that higher place. If you want to call it your higher self, if you want to call it God, if you want to call it intuition, the universe, that's where it's coming from. So if that's coming into you, it's also giving you permission to not worry about things, just to go on about your business and to hold those things that you are excited about in your life and give yourself permission to do it and to move forward. But the worry, that holding on and trying to work it all out and trying to be in control of it all, can really trip us up, and it can keep us from having what we want, because or it at least keep us from having what we want longer. Okay, in the end we still might get what we want, but it's like learning to just trust and let go and to know that it is going to be there. When we talk about divine order, it's all in divine order. That's not about God deciding the moment that it's right for you. It's about you letting go and surrendering and saying, there's nothing else I can do about that. There's nothing else that I can do. I just have to breathe. I just have to go on about my day. I'm going to take a walk. I'm going to relax. I'm going to just see what happens. And when we can do that, we're opening ourselves up to not having that worry, to not building all of that stress, that tightness and that pain and that stuff in the body. And, you know, sharing with, everybody on Facebook, all of our problems with how bad it is and how we're being screwed over and all of those things, right? Because we are trying to hold on and to manage. So letting go and letting God, letting that higher self means that I'm going to release the need to be in control, thinking I'm the only one that can handle it. And I've done everything that I can. And if it is my birthright to be happy and joyful, then how is me worrying over this and holding on to it, allowing myself to have that? So again, I'm going to say worrying is below your pay grade. And so you deserve a raise, right? And in order to get that raise, you're going to raise your energy. You're going to raise that vibration by letting it go, by saying, there's nothing else that I need to do with this right now. There's nothing else that I can do. I'm going to take a deep breath. And I can't wait to see what good comes from this. And until next time, namaste.